These treasures once belonged to a kingdom in Africa. Today, they sit in foreign museums, far from the hands of the people who created them. This is the story of the Benin Bronzes. Each bronze was more than art. It was a story carved in metal, a history of kings, warriors, and culture preserved for centuries. Centuries ago, the Benin Kingdom thrived in what is now Nigeria, a powerful and organized civilization. Its heart was the Oba's palace, where culture, trade, and art flourished. The people of Benin were masters of bronze casting. Each sculpture told the story of a king, a festival, or a heroic event, their skills passed down through generations. No other kingdom in Africa produced bronze of such precision. These plaques weren't just decoration. They were a history lesson, frozen in metal. Trade and culture thrived here. Merchants came from near and far, attracted by the wealth of the kingdom, but the crown jewel was its art. The Oba was not only a ruler, but the guardian of art and culture. Every bronze reflected the glory and power of his reign. But by the 19th century, European powers had noticed Benin's wealth. The British, driven by greed, set their eyes on these treasures, unaware of the cultural devastation they would cause. Rumors of gold, bronze, and riches reached the British Empire. A desire for control would soon lead to one of the most infamous acts of cultural plunder in history. The Oba and his council knew trouble was coming, yet they remained determined to protect their people, their city, and their heritage. Every bronze told a story. Every carving was sacred. The artisans had no idea that their work would one day be ripped from their homes. For centuries, this kingdom flourished in peace and art. But history was about to take a dark turn. In 1897, the British launched a violent invasion. The kingdom would never be the same, and its treasures would be scattered across the world. What had been the pride of a kingdom was stolen in a single day. This is the story of a people, their art, and the fight to reclaim their heritage. It was 1897 that the British Empire, armed with guns and greed, approached the walls of Benin City. The kingdom, proud and ancient, was about to face an attack unlike any before. The Oba, Oven Ramwin, and his council strategized desperately. They had defended their city for centuries, but the odds against modern weaponry were overwhelming. British forces, determined and organized, moved steadily toward the city. Their goal was clear: capture the Oba and claim the kingdom's riches. Benin's warriors prepared for defense. Spears, shields, and courage stood against guns and cannons. The city held hope, even in the face of overwhelming danger. The invasion began with fire and smoke. Palaces and homes burned as panic swept through the streets. The kingdom's heart was under siege. In a single day, centuries of art and history were torn apart. Precious bronzes, once symbols of pride and culture, were taken, destined for foreign lands. The Oba fled with a few loyal guards. The city was lost, its people scattered, its treasures plundered. A kingdom that had stood for centuries was brought to its knees. Bronzes, ivory, and other treasures were taken, each piece a story ripped from its rightful place. The world outside would marvel at these artifacts, unaware of the lives they once represented. The palace, the symbol of power and culture, lay in ruins. What survived were memories and the hope that one day, the kingdom's legacy would endure. The kingdom's art, its identity, was now scattered across continents, a silent testament to colonial greed. In the aftermath, the city was silent. Homes destroyed, people displaced, and a culture's heartbeat weakened. Yet, the spirit of Benin endured in those who survived. Today, these bronzes sit in museums far from home, admired by millions, yet their true story, the lives, the history, the pride they represent, is often forgotten. From Benin City to London, Berlin, and Paris, the artifacts traveled across the world, a silent reminder of the cost of colonial conquest and plunder. Yet the story does not end here. The bronzes may be far away, but the legacy of Benin lives on, waiting for the day it will be fully restored. Centuries of skill, culture, and history, now displayed behind glass in museums far from home. These treasures of Benin are admired, yet their true story is often hidden. Thousands of bronzes, once the pride of a kingdom, are now scattered across London, Berlin, Paris, and beyond. Each piece tells a story, but not the one the people of Benin can tell. These objects are described as artifacts or treasures. Rarely do they mention the kingdom that created them, the Oba who commissioned them, or the people whose lives they once reflected. While Benin City rebuilds and celebrates its culture, the bronzes remain far away, symbols of a vibrant history interrupted by colonial greed. Yet the spirit of Benin survives. Modern artisans continue the tradition, casting new bronzes, keeping the culture alive, honoring ancestors, and telling untold stories. Historians emphasize that these bronzes are more than art. They are a cultural memory, a connection to a kingdom that thrived for centuries, and a lesson about resilience. From Benin to Europe, the bronzes have traveled far, yet the journey represents loss as much as admiration. They carry a story of theft and survival, of empire and exploitation. People marvel at their beauty, unaware of the lives and history embedded in each sculpture. Back home, life continues. Artisans teach the next generation. Festivals celebrate the Oba's legacy. Culture persists, despite centuries of loss. Every new bronze honors the past, telling stories of kings, warriors, and the people of Benin. Art becomes resistance, memory, and hope in one. The world may see only art, but for the people of Benin, each piece is a reminder. Their culture, their history, and their identity were stolen. Yet the legacy cannot be erased. These bronzes may have been removed, but their story is being reclaimed. Awareness grows, voices rise, demanding respect, restitution, and recognition. The journey of Benin's bronzes is far from over. Today, Benin City thrives once more. Life, culture, and tradition flourish, even after centuries of loss. The kingdom endures through its people. Art continues to tell the story. Modern artisans honor the past while creating the future, ensuring the legacy of Benin lives on in every bronze they craft. Each piece carries memory, identity, and pride. Even far from home, the culture persists, resilient against time and history's thefts. The Oba's presence reminds the people of continuity. Tradition survives not only in artifacts, but in music, dance, and daily life. While some bronzes remain in European museums, awareness and advocacy for their return grows. The world is slowly learning the truth behind these treasures. Efforts for restitution are ongoing. Scholars, activists, and governments work together to ensure that the stolen heritage can finally come home. The new generation learns to honor their history. They see not only the art, but the resilience and strength of their ancestors. Art has become resistance, memory, and hope. Even objects taken by force cannot erase the spirit of a people who refuse to be forgotten. Benin's story teaches us the value of heritage, the cost of colonial plunder, and the power of culture to survive and inspire across centuries. The Benin Kingdom may have faced destruction, but its art, culture, and people endure. This is not just history, it is a living legacy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical stories like this.